Good morning on a Wednesday. Second day in a row, we're dealing with low clouds and fog and pretty dark out there in the early morning hours because of all that. By the way, yesterday, the fact that Portland did not really start to clear out until I think it was close to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We had only sun for a couple hours, and we only warmed up to 68. That was the first time we have failed to at least make it to 70 since mid-June. Been that long. And with that said, let me tell you that today is day one that the climate average for a high temperature is now only 69. So, you average out today's date, the last 30 years, you come out with a high of 69. And this is also the day that the low dips into the 40s for the first time at 49. So changing seasons. And all that should mean it's going to be getting more difficult to get up to 80 degrees, although I think we do it again tomorrow. So, okay. For today, the twist of the forecast is believing that we have a good chance to get the sun in Portland at least 2 hours sooner than we did on Tuesday. That added sunshine will get us up into the 70s today. If we're sunny at noon, which we could be, then we would be more like mid-70s. Now, one thing that was kind of a wake-up call for forecasters across our region back on Tuesday is that we get this upper-level ridging, these big batches of very warm air bubbles overhead, which we currently have. And we're now getting into the longer nights where temperatures are going to have a tendency to get cool at night. And when that happens and you get the temperature inversion with that warm bubble of air up top, you don't have enough daylight hours to sometimes break through that, and you end up with no clearing or just some clearing mid to late afternoon, and then you don't get nearly as warm as you think you're going to. That happened yesterday. So, and that's a reminder to me. I mean, it's not a slam dunk that we clear out today earlier, but indications I think are strong that we will. Now, starting Thursday, we get back to a north to northeast wind flow. That typically limits any low morning cloud cover and helps break any fog quickly in the morning. So if that holds true, all of a sudden we will be feeding off of this really warm batch of air that's still overhead. And that means we could, just like that, jump back to 80 degrees on Thursday and then hold that pattern with limited early morning cloud cover, meaning just mostly sunny, all the way through the weekend. And if we do that, then all of a sudden we're in record territory for the number of 80-degree days that we've had so far this October. Really crazy stuff. Okay, the last thing I want to talk about is this is a rain chance that was showing up as a strong system a couple weeks back, coming in this weekend. Then the models weakened it. They pushed it back off to Monday, and then it totally went away. Well, on the American model, the Global Forecast System, which is a product of the National Weather Service, the NOAA, that model is back to now showing a cold front coming in this coming Sunday night. That would bring us maybe up to a quarter of an inch of rain Monday into Monday night here in the Willamette Valley and up into southwest Washington. Other models say the system weakens and stays to our north. So we'll see. But we're at least back to looking at a chance of rain, which is what the graphic behind me shows. And probably can't see the numbers, but the graphic behind me shows the potential for a half of an inch of rain up in the Cascades at the coast and maybe a couple tenths of an inch of rain here in Portland Sunday overnight into Monday. We'll see if that comes true. All right, have a good day. We'll see what time we get the sun, and based on that, how warm we get. And I'll talk to you soon.